forgot to hit the button. Hi. This time for real. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and those not restricted by binary definitions of gender. Welcome into the Gridge, joining you live from a whole bunch of places this Monday morning. Not even close. Monday night, evening. I was rolling with it, and then I tripped and fell and ate like 5 cans of shit on the way down. So,
wow,
really didn't get a can of shit. Don't mind if I do.
Yes. So, after a rather eventful day of travel, ending with an ambush by a gnoll and several hyenas, resulting in the death of one horse and the gain of a hyena as a horse, at least for 24 hours, the postal party had begun to make their way across the continent to the next place they are going, river or something. I'll be honest, my notes were so smudged, I can't... River Pit.
River City
Pit is where you're going.
It's near Goblin
to
Country.
Deliver a letter.
A huge trade area nearest the Damar Mountains.
Wow. Exactly. Bert knows what's up.
Who's the real Dio?
Who's Kayla? Probably.
Probably. Yeah.
I think we've established that for a long time.
That's true.
So, night has come and gone. Without anything bothering you.
You can't just tell us that night has come. Like, that's... Did you ask if you could say that?
You're right. I apologize for the poor manners there.
Seeing all the Optimus Prime saying stuff, it's...
I have seen them, yeah.
There's one where it's like 3 instances of Optimus Prime saying, like, let them come. But then there was a good one I found the other day. Hold on.
There's another one?
Okay. Shit. Oh, I'm so glad I have permission to keep going, Max. Thank you. But as night has passed, nothing came and bothered the party. However, there was a lumbering T-Rex skeleton that passed close-ish to your camp. Close enough to be seen,
like
but
the
not close enough to notice you.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I forget who was taking watch, but somebody did see a zombie skeleton T-Rex.
I think it was me.
We just kind of said that's none of my business, right?
It was me and Jake.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was a fucking T-Rex. Oh.
It was a huge skeleton creature. I don't know that we actually knew it was a T-Rex.
Yeah.
And then we heard...
That's right.
We heard a tiger slash person.
I didn't say it was a T-Rex.
Yeah. We heard a tiger slash person scream in the distance. But it wasn't coming towards us, the skeleton. So we were like, what if we just finish sleeping and deal with this when everything is full?
Yeah.
Yeah, and in fact, you have reached the point of the time where everything is full. And morning rolls around, and that hyena Cerberus that you cast Animal Friendship on, or whatever it was you cast, is beginning to get a little restless as the effects of that spell begin to wane. So I think the simplest thing to do would be that, for as long as you want to use this hyena as a horse, you cast this spell in the morning, no problems.
Sure.
Great. Mark that spell slot down. And once again, this hyena is amicably pulling your cart right along next to your horse. Put the hyena before the horse. So.
What a guy.
I know. Who would like to drive the cart today?
So are we not going to do anything about the skeleton?
That's up to you.
I think it's kind of gone by now, right?
Do we see it? I look around. Is there a skeleton?
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of seems like an
Is there a Home
business.
Depot skeleton?
Kirog, make me an investigation check as you look around. Are you going to where it was seen, or are you just looking for signs of it from where you are?
I'm standing right where I stood last night where I saw it.
Okay, great.
Doing
Yeah.
a look.
Then we're gonna actually call this perception.
Okay. Well, I have advantage on that too, so it's a 12.
A 12. You do not see any giant skeletons, reptilian or otherwise, cavorting along the grasslands.
Well, what you gonna do?
All right. Then we return to the question of who's driving the cart.
I'll drive the cart, I suppose.
You give me a survival, and we'll say Riza. Could you roll a D100 for me?
Can I roll a D100? Sure.
We're gonna find out. Yes,
You said survival check, right?
I did. Well, Cerberus is rolling
Okay.
here. Okay. Dorian, what did you get?
I got a 63.
A 63. Great. And Cerberus, what did you get?
I got an 18.
Okay, an 18. As you rock along, the cart sort of... It's not even close to what it sounds like, but those are the noises I made, so that's what it sounds like. That's what the hyena sounds like, I think.
He's very hungry. He sounds very hungry.
He's not used to this sort of manual labor.
Yeah.
And I think you do have to spend some time just sort of like pulling him a little bit away from the horse as he starts to get a bit nippy, but there's no real present danger there. You see up on a hill, the landscape has become sort of a rolling field of grain. And on one of the hills, there is a bookshelf.
Suspicious. And on that bookshelf is the book. Sounds fake, but okay. Oh.
Yes.
How far away is it?
Oh, a couple 100 feet off the road, maybe?
I sent Sabak to fly over and give it a little.
Okay. Sabaka goes to do a little look. Make an investigation check. We'll see how much detail you get here.
That's a 7.
A 7. You see, it has. It's almost more of a storage cabinet as Sabaka gets closer. The top is ornately carved with 2 glass doors protecting the shelves within. and the bottom half is a cabinet, again ornately decorated. You see in the glass display case a few books and some scrolls, knickknacks, things like that. It's hard to say really what is in there exactly, especially on a 7.
I'm in.
Okay.
Hey,
Bert,
guys, let's go look at that bookcase there.
Bert, you walk up. Is anyone else going with Bert, or are you all sort of chilling?
I'm going.
Okay.
I'll stay here and try to prevent the hyena and the horse from disagreeing.
Great. So Dorian, you're helping Cerberus sort of guard the
Yeah.
cart.
I'm gonna help Cerberus make sure the hyena doesn't disagree or whatever.
Good. Okay. I that does seem like a 2-person job. These hyenas are rather large. It is a giant hyena, so like.
That's true.
Yes. Smart. Good plan.
My
and
doctor
conquer.
actually said it was a normal size hyena, maybe even small, probably.
Interesting reversal of the medium. I enjoy it. So, Kirog and Bert, you go up to this bookcase. Bert, what are you doing? How does this look as you walk up to it?
You tell us.
Well,
It's your bookcase.
I'm looking at it with two sort of angles here. We got the craftsmanship, carpenter angle, where I'm like,
yes,
okay, and then we got the like, is this going to burn off my hands if I try to touch it kind of angle?
Yes.
Can
I?
Okay,
detect good and evil?
Yes, you can.
I will.
Mm.
I do. I've done it.
You just get that, right? And things glow and you know their alignment, right?
Mm-hmm. Or if there's any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Gotcha.
Or if something's affected by the Hallow spell.
Nothing here is hallowed. And there is some lingering neutral energy.
Interesting.
But you can't place it on any one thing. It's almost like dripping off of this thing, as if it had been submerged in water and placed here. Except the water is that neutrality. It totally surrounded by it, and now it is sort of losing that energy. So I guess the simplest way to say it, now that I've talked about it for 3 minutes, is it is not that any of these things themselves are like charged with an alignment, is that they were around something that was.
So it was like perhaps in a place that was completely neutral.
Yes.
Do we know shit about that? Is that like wasn't the god killing beam was neutral, but we don't know if that's the only neutral thing that's coming to mind, right? And obviously,
yes,
that
is correct.
About that.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything like our characters know. Obviously, like previous campaign, we knew all about the gods.
Yes. So the things lore-wise that were neutral were the neutralizer, that sort of artifact that was weaponized to kill gods, and the plane of neutrality, which sort of housed everyone's weird consciousness dungeon mind palace thing.
I'm gonna house that burger.
I should have got that.
Anyway, so does Kirog sort of convey all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, then I'm just gonna start touching it. I'm not scared of neutralness. That seems fine.
Okay. Yeah. You touch it, and
sort of opening the drawers, just fucking shimmy and just ransack and just like, give me the stuff, give me that, give me that.
Yes. So you are open it and you see there are 2 spell scrolls, several small knickknacks. You would imagine they are common magic items of a sort.
Okay.
At a quick glance, it's hard to tell what is what. And there are, we'll say, just one book. There's a book in here. I mean, there's a few, but there's, yeah. You grab one because you're not gonna. You're busy stuffing other shit in your pockets. Who cares
All
about
right.
it?
Can I ask about the scrolls in the book?
The scrolls. It is a scroll of plane shift. And a scroll of a spell that you haven't heard of before. And this one seems to be much more hastily written and almost sort of notated over. But this is a spell scroll of Brenda's Magical Tether.
Brenda's got spells?
Oh, what?
Ooh.
Okay.
But yeah, and then you asked about the book. The book is about the legends and myths surrounding the lost hilt of chaos, and there's actually a tab open to the chapter on. It's towards the back. The illicit, the cult that follows Ilin, even to this day, although they have lost much of their power in the wake of their god being killed, are searching to reforge the Sword of Chaos, believing that if they recreate the weapon that killed their god, they may be able to resurrect him.
Can't believe that cult's still kicking. What the shit, huh?
Yeah, they're not doing great, but you know, fanatics and all that, zealots.
Yeah.
Damn.
Anything else you guys would like to do here? Max, go ahead and roll a d6 for me, real quick.
Oh. 5.
Okay, great.
Can I?
Do I know anything else
Invest.
about the? Can I glean anything about the tether spell from Brenda's whatever?
Let's
For
get to
instance,
Kayla's thing
spell
first, but then
level.
yes,
Okay.
we can address that. All right,
I was just gonna ask
Kayla.
to investigate the bookcase.
Yeah,
It's,
go ahead.
That's a 9.
A 9 is tough. I mean, Bert's pretty well picked over it. Not a lot going on here. I mean, with a 9, you see that there are some scorch marks, a few chips here and there, as if this had caught a wayward spell every now and again. But that's really all you get on a 9.
Sick.
Bert. This spell, which I will make in D&D Beyond after tonight for you, is 2nd level. And without getting too far into it, if you see a wild magic
a sibling,
surge,
you must kill them.
you
What?
must kill them twice.
Huh? That's crazy.
No, if you see a wild magic surge, you can attempt to tether it. Either just dispelling it from happening or taking that wild magic and instead of an effect going into place, you recharge some spell slots.
Neat. Not a ritual.
We may
but
have to
allow.
play test this a little bit, Jamie, with the numbers, but I'll get that to you.
Flipping Jimmy.
Awesome. Things. I did it.
Yeah.
I got stuff.
Yeah.
You did. You got, actually, speaking of stuff,
Oh, speaking of
there is a candle, a bead,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
a hat,
Mm-hmm.
give me 1 second. A ruby, and a doll.
Okay.
And those are the 5 items you were able to grab as you were sort of pilfering the bookcase. Dorian and Cerberus.
Mm-hmm. That's us.
How's your quest going? What's the strategy here?
Hope that animal friendship lasts enough time.
That's a good one.
Pretend I don't care so that it's not intimidated.
Okay.
All right.
Do we,
I like it. I like
do
it.
we like have any like meat or something I could feed this hyena?
Yeah, you guys were pretty well set up by the folks of Trasher Falls before you left, out of gratitude for all of the help you gave them.
I would hope so.
So, in addition to just the sort of regular rations you have, there are some salted meats and other things that sort of
Okay.
bolster your supplies that you can give to the hyena to sort of stave off that carnivorous instinct.
Okay. What's like the biggest piece of meat that we have? That's not like one of us.
You have just a
course.
whole
Oh.
hunk of prosciutto.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I look at Dory and I'm like, did anyone like claim
That
this?
sounds good. Yeah, I don't think so. I guess give it to him. I do like prosciutto, though. Gonna be honest.
Should I go like give him like 3/4 of it then, or he won't notice, right? He won't know.
Yeah, maybe. Can I like have a little bit of that? You know.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm a
that's
little
fine.
hungry, so.
Yeah.
As you two actually go to grab it, who picks it up? Cerberus, are you grabbing it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I need you to make a strength check for me, please.
What the fuck's in this prosciutto?
Damn, the prosciutto's actually a giant rock.
Yeah. Strength check.
Yes.
It's oh my god, 6.
You can't pick this up.
Okay.
Something seems to be tugging it back into the cart as you're trying to pull it away.
You know, I haven't had this in a while, but I feel like it's not supposed to do this, right? Right, Dorian?
Yeah. What is going
It's
on?
like-
Can I come over here and take a look? What are you
Yeah,
doing?
please-
Let me
please
through.
put-
It shouldn't be
Yeah.
that hard to pick up. It's just me.
That's what I'm saying. Put your hands on it. You try.
Yeah, Dorian, give me a strength check.
All right, sure. Okay.
Can I give them advantage since I'm also kind of... No? Okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's a no. Well, I got a 0.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. It's cutting in and out, so I didn't hear you say 0. But you did presume correctly. A 0 is not going to cut it. But Dorian, you did mention you wanted to see what's going on. You can make an investigation check.
Okay, cool. I will investigate.
Investigate that prosciutto. Oh.
I got a 9, so I don't know how much I can investigate.
I'll tell you what, it's not too hard. You're trying to pull it out from the little like crate you have all the food in. There's a burlap sort of flap on the top of it. You push back the flap, and you see your amethyst dragon has sort of curled up in all the food and is like holding on to the prosciutto.
Just have that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. I'm like,
I kind of forgot about that.
yeah, I'm.
Oh, well, our dragon's eating the prosciutto.
Oh,
That's just the problem.
Oh, we have to tend to the needs of two dangerous animals. I forgot about that.
How big's a dragon? Can we make the dragon pull the cart?
Oh.
Say, fuck this hyena?
It's not quite there. I would say he's probably approaching greyhound size.
Okay. Yeah.
And certainly, I think closer to that sort of litheness than the sort of wide, hulking figure of the hyena.
Okay. I look at the dragon and I'm like, all right, Stanley, you can have half of it. We'll give the other half to
Stanley.
The hyena.
I
don't think that's actually what his name was.
This dragon's had like 4 names.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'll tell you what, you can find some other cured meats in there.
Okay. What about a large T-bone steak? Is there one of those in there?
You do find a large T-bone steak the size of a small T-bone steak.
Okay, cool. He won't know the difference.
Fantastic.
Yes. All right. And Bert and Kjorog, after your sort of bookshelf adventure, you return to the cart right as you see this hyena just sort of ripping into this T-bone steak. It stretches cartoonishly as it is devoured. But you are able to get back onto the road. And as the sun reaches its peak in the sky, Cerberus, do you keep driving for today or do you switch off?
Did anybody else want to drive?
You know what? If you want, I can drive. Not a big deal.
All right, that sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Get a little break.
Dorian, you... if you could give me a survival check, I'd appreciate it.
Sure thing.
And let's say Bert, roll a D100 for me.
I got a 10.
Okay.
Did I say that was Bert with me? My bad. Sorry, I was not doing things. That was D what?
That feel when you
100.
forget that you're Bert.
I was like, I didn't volunteer for anything. I don't have to do anything. 45. My bad.
45. Great. You all, you're on the road again. Everyone doing what it is that they do to keep busy. And you're passing by, and Dorian, all of a sudden you hear a voice over to your right. Hey! Hey! You! Hey! Help me! Over here! Hey!
What? Huh? What?
And you look
hey,
and
I don't know if y'all...
Hmm.
Don't know if y'all heard that. Okay, I'm taking a look now.
Yeah. You look and see, like maybe 40 feet off the road, there's a small offshoot and a fence that sort of goes off into the distance. And you see far away a farm, maybe quarter mile, half mile up past this fence. But you see a halfling woman in just sort of dirty common farm clothes, pushing with all her might against a fence post. And she says, "Hey, can you, kind of strange, think you can come here and lend me a hand?"
Oh, yeah, 1 second. Let me just make sure everyone else heard you. I just tell everyone about the woman.
Do we see her?
Yeah.
Or is
And
Dorian
then I
crazy?
go to help.
Yes, everyone can see this woman as well as
Yes,
everything
Dorian
else I
is
described.
crazy.
All right.
All right. I suppose she doesn't
Crazy
know
for
all of
different
us,
reasons.
does she?
All right, I go to help. Yeah.
Right.
Well,
And she says, "Great, I'm just trying to. We got to move this fence post. The other fella's down there said if I could move this fence post about 10 feet up, they'd each give me a day's wages. So you just help me sort of yank it out of the ground. It's being a bit tough. Must be stuck on a root or something."
oh.
I'm Trunt, by the way.
All right.
Trunt?
Trunt?
Yup.
Oh,
Trunt Grambly.
Trunt.
Trunt. Well, it's nice to meet you. But I don't really understand. They're just like, this is just the job you're doing, or like what's going on?
Yep. Well, yeah, the other fellers, they said if I could move this fence post for them, they'd be mighty appreciative. Give me a day's wages. And I'm saving up to buy a necklace for my sweetheart. And, well, that'd get me right over the finish line. So I'd really like to get this fence post moved along and collect.
I'm not saying that to Trunt, but I think it's kind of fucked up that Trunt is asking us to help with the work that they're getting a day's wage for and not offering us
Real Tom Sawyer situation over here.
any of the money for us doing the job they were hired for. I'm not going to say that. I'm just kind of standing there. But I want you to know that I think that's fucked up.
I don't know. I think it's fine. I'll help
that's
them.
noted and that's heard, Kirog.
Thank you. But I'm just here.
All right, Dorian.
Yeah.
Here are the choices before you. So either you can make we'll call it an athletics check with advantage, or you can give advantage to Trunt, and she can make it with advantage.
Oh. What's my athletics? Probably not that good. Okay. In that case, I'm going to give advantage to Trunt.
Okay. And as you two kind of heave, the fence post wiggles a bit, but does not move even a little bit as you push and push and push.
Huh. This is a really strong fence post, ain't it? I
know,
mean,
right?
I'm not
I've been
the
trying to
strongest
move
guy,
it since
but
dawn.
let me see if any of my friends can help you. I might not be the best guy. I mean, look at my arms. They're not that buff.
Yeah, you're my noodly.
Okay, well, I don't want you to say it. Hey, can anyone else help? Like, moving this fence?
I ain't got the strength of the arms to help with that, but I don't know. Can say Colombo.
I'm 5 strong.
All right. Well,
Is
that's
that
good.
big?
It's better than me.
I'll do it, but I'm not happy about it.
All right.
All right, Kirog, let's have you make this check with advantage here.
Okay.
Kind of shake things up a little bit.
Athletics?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's an 11. I'm rolling like shit tonight.
An 11 doesn't do it. I think you can't find the right purchase with your feet.
I also
so you just never really
he's
get enough
not
traction.
really trying that hard because again, he does think it's kind of fucked up that she's just like do my job for me. So,
Yeah, right.
It's
Yeah.
not really
Kirog
trying.
would not be thrilled about this.
No.
Well,
What if we hook up the hyena to the fence? And I have the hyena tow the fence.
I mean, that might work. I mean, I really want to get this necklace for Helgor, so
Oh, cool.
whatever you got to do to sort of move this along, I appreciate it. All right. Another stat block I didn't anticipate needing. Giant hyena, 5E. Alrighty. Cerberus.
Mm-hmm.
The hyena also has a +5 to strength.
Okay.
And will have advantage here. Could you please roll?
Can I be smart and cast guidance this time?
Absolutely, you can.
D4 going because we're invested now. Yeah.
Yes. All right, Cerberus. Please roll a D20, 2 D20s, 1 D4, and add 5 to whatever your highest total is.
Okay, 2 D20s. A D4 and then +5. Just having a fucking D4.
It's truly the easiest one to find, too.
Yeah. Okay, then +5.
Mm-hmm.
To the total. 27.
27?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Yeah, you this hyena just pulls and pulls and pulls. You see its muscles rippling, and it begins to sweat as it strains against the bindings. And you see the harness begin to stretch.
Fuck this post. Fuck this stupid post. I can't wait to figure out what this dumb bullshit's about.
What the fuck?
Bert, would you like to make an insight check for me? Or is there a specific way you would like to check this?
I feel like Bert's dealt with a huckster in his time, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, well, not this time, though. 9.
With a 9...
Man, that's one heavy fence post.
Really hard to move, yeah.
Yeah, not my greatest night so far.
I'll tell you what. I think the insight does not let you know why it is difficult to move. But Max, you knew, and Bert knows, like, something's up here. So I will offer you some sort of, figure shit out check. And that insight would have, I would have told you which one to make. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So you don't know what to look for, but you still know to look for something. So tell me what you want to roll here to figure this out, and then roll it.
Can you describe the fence post visually?
Yeah, so the dirt around it is fresh, more fresh than some of the other places. It is still an older wood. It does not seem to be any newer than a lot of the rest of the pieces here, save
it's
for
clearly wood.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you especially, easily wood, 100%. And it's been out here for a while. It's worn pretty smooth from the wind and all that. It supports one part of the sign giving the name of this farm as On Silson Farm. Proud suppliers, or number one supplier of New Elfington's grain.
I feel like it's probably just a really deep post.
Yeah.
It's probably just really far. That seems the simple, like Occam's razor.
Right.
Yeah. That, I would say, is an investigation check, if you wouldn't mind.
This isn't I'm not an investigator. That's an 8. I don't know what to do. I'm just
yeah, unfortunately, you don't fucking know. Does anyone try to help Bert out or take up the investigation on their own? All right, Cerberus.
I take a time from being so concerned about this hyena escaping that I'm all right.
I mean, I think once you see the harness begin to stretch, like this leather is giving way, you're like, we're calling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, investigation check for me, please, Cerberus.
13.
13. You see that there's some wood shavings mixed in with the fresh meat. As if something has been done to remove some part of this post.
Huh.
I don't get it.
Honestly, like, I don't know. If we're just like sus, we can just leave. I mean, I guess it's not fun if we don't investigate. Like, we keep just saying, that's not my business to all the cool things Perry's scattering alongside us. But, like, I don't know. I don't know, because, like, I feel like if we're suspicious and we don't know what's going on and we're just spending a bunch of time here, I don't know. Like, do we have like, spidey sense? Like, I just don't want to be, like, ambushed because we're fucking digging a post.
I mean, there's enough of you that people can be keeping watch, and everything you've seen, this is just an incredibly mundane farm.
Yeah.
You haven't seen them come close, but you have seen other farm hands wandering about the fields on their business. So that backs up that, like, yes, there are other people here working.
And she claimed that it was the farm hands that hired her.
Correct. So,
Can I do an insight check on her?
Oh, please.
18.
She is very kind and well-meaning, and perhaps often taken advantage of.
Okay.
So she's dumb too.
Well,
yes.
So, like, she's not trying to trick us.
In addition to us, we're also being dumb.
The farm people tricked her, perhaps.
Yes.
I would... Hold on. I want to... What if I just moonbeam this fence post?
Yeah,
What?
absolutely.
What then?
You wanna? How much damage does Moonbeam do?
It can do...
This fence post will fail its dex check.
It would take
sure?
It would take 2d10 radiant damage.
Go ahead and roll that for me. If it were nighttime, I think it would just do max damage, but since it's the day, I think there is going to be some variability to this. So,
okay.
Go ahead, roll for me.
I can't remember what a d10 looks like, if you can believe that. I think it's this one. Yes.
I really want to use my new spells.
13.
13.
I back everyone up first, obviously.
Oh yeah, that was not in question. You clear people out.
Yeah,
and
like,
there is. What's the radius on that?
I think it's like 60 feet. Hold on.
That's the spell's range. What is the radius of the
5-foot radius, 40 foot high.
Damn.
Okay, yes.
So just from
I'll say you can't help but catch at least half of this sign. But you do just like, and the ground smolders. There's a perfectly circular gap, and you see there's no more fence post. However, suspended in the air about 3 inches off the ground is a silver rod.
Fuck yeah!
Oh.
I have given my party one of these, and they have not ever used it, and they've had it for like the entire time. And the last dungeon they were in, they defeated the big boss, and already their paladin had died, and they're like, "Well, we got to clear the other side too." And then they knocked on this door, and this thing started bursting at it, and they're like, "Oh man, how can we keep this door closed? Oh no, oh no!" And they're like, "Let's tie a rope in front of it." And then they got out. And they're like, wait a second. We've had a rod that is immovable. this whole time.
I mean, who's to say what you see before you, Bert?
Sure.
Actually, you know what? I'll give you, Bert. You are, I will say this, an aficionado of magical artifacts and items.
It's like what? Uncommon? It's like yes.
This is you know this is this is an immovable.
I also feel like this
could
be used in legitimately be used in building. I can see like that could.
Oh yeah, true.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of research that has been done into like immovable rod scaffolding to increase sort of safety measures and things like that. So yes, you do recognize there is an immovable rod here.
Nice.
It sounds like you walk up, click the button, and whoop, grab it.
Nice.
Well, I'll be hog swallowed, tied, and chucked in a van.
What are you, a guy on Farmer Wants a Wife?
Didn't I send you that, Kayla?
Yeah, and we watched episode 1, and they all kept talking like that. And it's actually a really good show so far.
It was quite good.
So,
well, do y'all reckon they'll still give me those wages? I mean, gone is a sort of kind of moved.
Yeah, but you weren't the one that goned it, were you?
No.
Damn.
Where did they want you to move it to?
Oh, just about 5 feet out of their direction, really.
Mm-hmm.
I think they knew. They knew I was so sweet on Miss Terrortooth that, well, I wanted the extra cash. I mean, that 4 silver really would have gone a long way.
4 silver. Just kidding. I'm poor. That is a lot, actually.
I mean, part of me says just lie, and I just am gonna cast. I could just cast minor illusion to say the post is 5 feet.
Couldn't you also just build a
that's
post?
Not really gonna work for. I don't know that actually solves the.
Why don't you simply build a post, Max?
Right.
Because that would take time.
He's trying to get this done fast.
You got tired.
Oh. You know what? It's around this time that you see one of the other farmhands walk up. This is an elf, and she walks up and says, "Right, what's all this then?
What?
With the big flashy lights in the sky?"
Well, you did it.
Tron, what the fuck are these people?
You did a trick on the fence post, and that wasn't nice. So,
I would never.
Oh, Jesus.
That was Bimbley.
Of course it was. Why
Bimbley.
was that? My bad.
But you broke our sign. You're lucky the boss is gone. Some, I don't know, some bigwig or other's funeral in New Elfington.
New Elfington.
That sucks.
Yeah, I don't much care. You know, we make
they
grain,
fucking
we have
ass.
a sort of alchemical herbs and ingredients. You know, as long as the hoppy pens are clean and the dragon meal comes in, fuck them.
All right. You're having a little bit too much fun with this.
What, because I prepared?
Yeah. Well, you shouldn't have done a trick. You owe this lady. You owe this lady her 4 silver.
I owe her 1 silver.
And me the rest. You're right. I get the rest of the 3. I'm the one that moved it.
No, that's not. That ain't. I don't.
I'm so funny.
And she's so perplexed that her accent has begun to wander wildly. Who knows if it'll come back to what it started as?
It's crazy.
Jesus.
I would never. This is frankly preposterous. And the task was to move the post 5 feet.
Who's this? Did a new person walk up? Who is that?
I said it moved way more than 5 feet.
Yeah,
Is this Bimble?
3,000
Is this
miles
Bimble?
away.
Who's this?
Anyways, she says the task was to move it 5 feet, and it's gone, so it doesn't count.
Well,
At this point, she sort of puts her fingers up to her mouth and does that big old whistle, and you see
Perry, try it.
nice.
There we go.
Right.
Hell yeah.
There we go. Thank you.
does it no there. Hey Max, there's a reason I didn't do it.
Yeah, I know. I deduced that.
You see another halfling arrive on a horse, and just a dude walk up the road, and these 3 farmhands all sort of stand next to each other. And the halfling on the horse says, "What are you folk doing around here? Bugger off."
We're just headed to Riverton Pit.
Well, it's that away. Make your moves. Hang on. The fuck happened to the fence?
I'm walking away.
Trunt, we told you to move the post, not destroy it. Trunt, you were meant to move the post, not destroy it.
And we were just being helpful and got a little carried away. We apologize.
Well, you know what? Fences cost money. And this is just
I
the human
hand over a
children.
silver piece for a fucking fence.
All right, fine. But just know, Dan Smith is watching you.
Dan,
Smith.
what kind of?
Dan Smith,
Dan
BYU.
Smith.
I'm actually gonna say that I'm live on the internet. Never mind. I'll type.
Good call, Caleb. I'll type it. But
Dan Smith
these
is the
3,
singer for Bastille, also just a fucking loser of a rock
it
star.
sounded familiar, but I was like, this is something.
What's the name at the end of the Key and Peele College Bowl sketch? And it's also the Bastille, yeah.
Got it. Okay. And they just sort of begrudgingly accept your silver and walk off. And you see Trent trying to hassle them for the silver that she feels she's owed. Oh, wait. If you keep on this road, you're gonna run into Ranger's Roost. Say hi to Hilgore for me at the tavern.
All right. Why not? I'll say hi.
Okay, you know what's dumb as fucking shit?
What?
D&D Beyond can't make change.
I hate that. You have to like subtract extra and then put
It
more.
is stupid.
Come on, guys.
It sucks.
And then the last,
Although I guess
the
it is
last
a little.
thing
Yeah.
you hear is, "Oh, and you might be able to get a new horse."
But that's
What are you
nice.
talking about? I yell back. I'm like, we have 2 perfectly good horses right here.
What?
We got 2 good horses.
You got 2 good more shoes?
Yeah.
Cool. Get a horse.
You get a job.
Whoa.
No, I'm not a slob.
Oh no.
That's fucking stupid.
And now you're out of earshot. And as the sun begins to set and you all settle into camp, I think we're going to head into our own short rest here. We will be back at 8:10 to pick up the adventure with
Try to
Y'all-
pause for going back.
no, God, no. This is just where I have the "we'll be right back" screen. So we will pick up again at 8 to 10, heading into nighttime. We'll see y'all then. Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, and those not restricted by binary definitions of gender, into the Grinch.
Wow.
Before we settle into who is taking what watch, Bert, you have a number of unidentified magical items on your person, and you had most of a day sort of stuck in the back of a cart. Did you cast Identify like 5 times?
You're muted, Max.
I don't know if I have that.
Boomer.
I figured it out before you guys said something.
It. I thought, okay. Well, then these are still mystery items.
Can I not just spend time to figure them out?
I'll tell you what. You can make me an Arcana check for each one, and we'll do that.
Okay. I'm going to start with the candle. I'm going to be mad if I fail this one, because this is the only one Max knows. So I'll be mad if I can't do that one.
Well, let's play a fun game first. What does Max think it is?
I think it's the deep candle or whatever that I can light underwater.
Bing, ding, 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 ding. Yes, you have one candle of the deep. You do recognize that as a common magical item pretty quickly. You have. Here's what I'll do: is I'll describe them. You'll get an Arcana check if you can't guess it, but I think it's fun to try and guess it. Let's see what Max.
I think I only know the one, but let's go.
Yeah. You see a.
Who's making noises in the background?
What? Scully has been like trilling like all day. It's wild.
Oh, that's right. She's
Kayla Boomer. Max, you see a bead that swirls with some sort of liquid inside.
I really don't know the rest of these, so we're just gonna have fun.
All right, just go ahead and give me 4 Arcana checks.
It's a gusher.
You're not far off. It's a bead of refreshment.
Wow.
Yeah, just give me 3 Arcana checks, and I'll tell you what the other ones are.
That was a 1 for the second one, or I guess +4, but like.
You do not know what this hat does.
There was a hat. Did I put that? I think I put that. I put them all. Well, then we got a fucking 7. I'm not rolling great today, folks. I rolled a 19, and then you said I was allowed to know the 1, so we wasted that one.
Damn.
Okay. So.
And in that 20, so I got the last one. 20.
So you get the last one. So you don't know what this ruby does, but the talking doll.
Didn't you just tell me what the ruby did? Oh no, the bead and the ruby.
What?
No. The bead and the ruby.
Yes, I told you what the. Yes. While this stuffed doll is within 5 feet of you, you can spend a short rest telling it to say up to 6 phrases, none of which can be more than 6 words long.
Penis.
And you can set a condition under which the doll speaks each phrase. You can replace old phrases, etc., etc. Basically, you have a creepy fucking doll.
So it's a Furby. We have a Furby.
Is it called something?
A talking doll.
Horrible.
It's like the Nadia
it's
doll.
Horrendous.
Like
I saw it, and it has art, and it's of like a disused baby doll. This is some strawed, creepy ass.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Right? Isn't that horrendous?
No.
Oh no.
But yes, you do. You still have a mystery hat and a mystery ruby.
Mystery hat, mystery ruby.
We settle into nighttime as you all make camp in your sort of RV situation that you've got with the postal tent.
We do have an RV for sure.
Oh yeah. Who would like to take watch?
I drove part of today, so not me.
I think that's a very respectable decision.
Wait, can I just put the hat on my head and see what happens? If anything, that seems like a pretty obvious one to trigger.
What happens? Maybe if it'll load. You put this hat on your head, and nothing happens.
Oh, okay.
It is you do see that it is adorned with gold crescent moons and stars.
Cool.
Hat of nothing.
A little bit, yes, it is a hat of nothing. Okay, who is taking watch, or are you all just going to bed?
I'll do it.
Thank you, Kira.
I did it last time, though, so.
Okay. So you're good at it. You're in practice.
No, because last time I saw a giant skeleton and ignored it, so. I don't know that
T-Rex skeleton, though. So, like...
Yeah, that's true. It's different.
So you settle into your watch. And first of all, make a perception check for me.
Yeah, my rolls have been really good, so don't worry about this. 14.
Okay. 14 is going to ride for your watch there. But as you sort of keep a lookout, Percy appears as if from nowhere, perhaps walking through the veils of existence.
Typical.
Sort of popping a squat on your shoulder. Hey, Kira. It's been a long time since we had a chat.
Yeah, I heard some reports of your poker playing recently.
Oh, yeah, they were really bad. That was a lot of fun.
Now, I heard you played with Cerberus.
I did. I'll tell you what. He's too smart, that one. You can't face him.
Well, don't go making enemies too close, alright? We know what's happened before.
You're right. You're right. I guess that's why I hang around. I still owe you for getting me out of that bind. Speaking of, how much... They don't know anything, do they? And he sort of gestures at the rest of the party.
I mean, it's kind of shocking that no one has said anything, given that I kind of just spoke in the open, so... I mean...
Yeah, you did make it pretty obvious that one time.
They're not the smartest bunch we've ever been paired up with, but... I mean...
No.
For the best.
Well... You hear anything from Q lately?
Huh?
No, he just... I mean, I told you what help he was during the apocalypse. No surprise there.
That was kind of... I don't know, maybe there's budget cuts or something?
I mean, I told them last apocalypse they can't keep doing that. And then they assigned me to this gig because they were like, oh, can't give him apocalypses anymore. And now look what happened.
Yeah, you do kind of attract them, I think.
I guess. I mean, I try to do as little work. You know me. Just getting my paycheck.
Oh, yeah.
Doing as little work as possible. And yet, I'm like, okay, yeah, watch this guy make sure he doesn't do anything weird with a magic item. Easy. And then all of a sudden there's an apocalypse.
Yeah.
What the shit is that?
At least that was, like, unrelated to your thing. Like that time we were in Margaritaville.
Don't even get me started on Margaritaville. I'm still working off citations about that. You know that.
Oh, I'm sure. That was quite the episode. Alright, well, just, take care of yourself. Things are tough out here, and it's kind of weird for Oggs to be cut off so entirely. So,
you know what? It was kind of nice though. I haven't really gone that long without someone chirping in my ear. It was kind of, I don't know. I was like, wow, is this how everybody else lives? Kind of nice.
Yeah. The only voices in my head are my own.
Oh,
and
I know.
Steve and Cheryl.
Yeah,
but that was a whole curse thing.
There's a lot happening here.
Did you figure out how to fix that
so much
yet?
happening.
No, I talked to Q. Well, I tried to, because Q doesn't know about you, which appreciate your discretion and all. So I tried to kind of on the sly be like, hypothetically, if one of my marks had like a Steve and Carol, but he was like, I didn't assign you to a Steve and Carol case. We gave that to your brother or whatever. And I was like, fine. So
Yeah. Well, thanks for asking.
Yeah.
We've mostly sort of got an arrangement working on now. They sort of get the body for a couple hours at night when I'm not really using it, so that's fine.
Yeah.
I make them put on a fake mustache so people can't recognize me.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Well, hang in there, bud.
And he sort of walks away, and you do see him rustle around and put on a mustache.
Oh, Carol.
Is he a con artist?
He's something. But as Percy walks away, you see 6 shapes sort of bobbing up and down in the tall grasses, making their way toward your camp. With a 14, you see them silhouetted in the night sky, a ways off, but they are tall and have thin bodies with 2 long protrusions coming out either side, just beneath what you believe to be their head. But in the darkness, it's tough to discern any colors or features other than that.
What in the Pokemon?
And within a few moments, they are upon you. And you see a ring of 6 scarecrows sort of hop, hop, and take up positions in sort of a semicircle around your party. And you just see them look at you.
Margaritaville all over again.
Okay.
Percy, you jinxed it.
All right, hold on.
And there is a sort of shuffling of straw as one of them points at you, but it can't move its arms, so it just sort of twists at you and gestures.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hello, partner. What can I do for you?
You see it sort of shake and communicate with the others, and they all form up very close together and begin shuffling and sort of dragging their poles in the ground in a strange sort of pattern that you don't quite understand from the angle you're at.
I wake everyone else up for this. Are they does it look like they're trying to mime something?
Make an insight check. With a 10, they're certainly not trying to mime something. It looks like they're marking up the ground.
Oh, they're writing me a little note. I look at it.
You wake everyone up, and bleary-eyed, you all kind of are aroused. As Kurog, you read the note on the ground that simply says, "Beware the black horn."
Okay. I'm writing.
And as you all awake, you see these scarecrows look at you, Kurog, like waiting for you to acknowledge this, and sort of shuffling around nervously.
Is that like your dad?
You see that they shake, and they write another word. And you see them write the word carrion, but it's misspelled. It begins with a K instead of a C.
Oh my god, it's a metal band.
Am I supposed to know what carrion means?
Make a history check.
Is that the... Is carrion a 14? The person who was like in that ghost tunnel?
With a 14, I think Kirog comes to that same sort of guess, but you aren't perfectly sure.
I'm looking at my notes.
And they all begin to sort of
remember the
eye
fat
all
little
of
sexy little boy king? That was forever ago.
What memories with the fat little sexy little boy king?
Hell yeah.
We haven't said fat little sexy little boy in too long. It seems like.
I know, what happened?
It's been a fat little sexy
carrion.
little minute.
Oh, idiot. I have notes. It is that person.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, Carrion was the person when we were in the rib cage and we were like in the ghost highway and there was a backup because Carrion the necromancer was being a stinky little boy. So I'm literally so smart.
They see you come to this realization after, thumbing through your journal, and they write one last thing. They say, "Thank you for watching out for Trunt."
Oh.
And then they begin to shuffle off, disappearing into the grain they came from.
All right. Trunt's got homies. Thank you.
Somebody's
computer just
blasting
shot
off
into
like
the
Team Rocket.
Good lord!
Did you see Team Rocket blasted off for the last time? Like they're done now. They the whole Pokemon reboot's affecting them too.
What?
Oh damn!
Like Ash and Pikachu are retiring, and Team Rocket just like split up or something.
Wait, Ash and Pikachu are retiring?
After 25 years, yeah, they're gonna have new protagonists. It's insane. I can't believe anyone's been talking about anything else for the past 5 months. Like that doesn't. Like I'm confused.
I had no idea.
And as you all return to sleep, I think we take this moment to change the guard, as it were. So who would like to take second watch?
I'm a team player. I'll do my part.
Thank you, Bert. I couldn't tell if you were yawning, "I'm tired," or "I'll do my part."
Yeah.
Bert, please give me a perception check, rather. Sorry. Apologies.
I cannot roll for shit. I have 12.
Ken, 12. You are... What do you do to sort of keep your mind occupied as you are on watch by yourself?
I think I'm playing with all the trinkets. I'm like putting the cap on, taking it off, really trying to like figure out what's going on. I'm like examining the ruby and all the different light, all that kind of deal.
Yeah, with the ruby, do you have? Tell me. Let me see which page this is on. Do you have any open attunement slots?
Oh, I do. I have one.
Okay, as you fiddle with this, you see this ruby is etched with eldritch runes that glow only in the moonlight, which is why you didn't notice them earlier. And you feel it sort of pulling and tugging towards your hammer.
My hammer.
Yeah.
The hammer is my penis. Sorry. It's Dr.
Hammer,
Horton.
I hardly know her.
Good job. Thanks, Jared. That was definitely the unmute. Did you just unmute to thumbs up me? You can't escape me, Jared.
That's
yeah.
Makes sense. Sorry, Bert, did you say something?
You, Jared.
I said the hammer is my penis, but that's about it.
Yes, this thing is sort of, you feel your hammer thrumming with power and sort of a
but
magical energy.
Now that Max said what he said, you shouldn't have said that.
I'm just now catching what Max said because it did cut out for a second time. So I was like, it probably wasn't that important if he's not trying to tell me.
Yeah.
I dropped the die.
Anyway, my hammer is thrumming. It is just
okay. I'm gonna
firm
actually
with
take
power.
this item away from you.
No.
You're able to put together. This is a Ruby of the War Mage, which will allow you to use a melee weapon as your spellcasting focus, should you wish.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like that's not necessarily super neat for me, and I would be open to giving that to someone like who would anyone be able to use that? Would that be helpful to like Kirog maybe?
That would probably be most helpful to Kirog of anyone, or you could just try and peddle it.
Oh, I mean, in the morning, I'll go ahead and wake Kirog up. I know he was just awake. I'm not gonna shake him awake in the middle of the night.
Yeah. And after a sort of long watch, you're caught off guard fiddling with your rod, and
that feel, me too.
He's been away from home for a long time, guys. Come on.
He's
Bert
thinking of his
gives
wife.
me such wife guy energy. Bert
true.
is 100% a wife guy.
Oh yeah. But you see, or rather, you hear a bowstring sort of stretch behind you, and then you finally hear emerging from in front of you hoofprints as you are confronted by a centaur. Hello. What brings you to this part of the world? And do answer truthfully, my comrade behind you is quite the shot.
So I know there's at least a guy in front of me and behind me.
Correct.
All right. We're just traveling through. We're headed to River Pit. We're couriers.
Yes. Oh, anything of particular interest you're currying?
Just a letter from a town that was trapped in space for about a decade, but it's no big deal. We fixed it.
Oh, my. And you see them, they have a glaive, which is not centaur sized, it's still human sized, but, makes it like as tall as they are, whatever. And they kind of twirl it and slam it into the ground and then sit down for a moment and say,
What does it look like for a centaur to sit?
Just kind of like...
How does a centaur sit down?
They just sort of like bend their legs in.
Have you ever seen a horse do that?
Yeah, horses can sit.
I am Googling horse sit.
How do horses sit?
Wow. Oh, these are some good pictures.
Horses don't sit down. Horses.
What?
Google said horses don't sit down; they sit up.
I can't hear you.
Oh wait, they do. Like they legit do. They have, and they go like this. They do sit up.
They can
Yeah.
float under too. They can get like all the way.
I love that they're like, they don't sit down, they sit up. Anyway,
okay.
This is not slick back.
All right, this centaur rests for a while.
If a centaur wore pants, would it be like this or like this?
The first
Yeah.
one. 4 bottom legs. Anyways, this centaur explains to you, Bert, I am a purveyor of fine stories. I collect them here in my journal and sell them off in compendiums. If you'd be willing to recount your tale of this trapped town to me, I could give you 5 gold pieces. For your
I'm
trouble.
not really doing anything else.
See them
That
lay
sounds
out
okay.
5 gold pieces in front of you.
Sounds fun. I'll do my best.
Yeah, you get 5 pieces. You tell them the story, and they are on their merry way.
Oh, cool. Well, I guess bye.
Max, I am going to ask sometime this week that you give me Bert's rundown, even if it's just sort of a Cliff Notes version, so I can know what the wider world will hear about the events of Treasure Falls.
Okay.
Wow, what a dude.
Yeah.
Also, wait, why did his friend like put a bow on you? Like, why was he threatening
or something?
him with an arrow?
Y'all could have been bandits. They don't know you.
We have an RV. Do you really like? Is that? Is a band of bandits gonna
You
have
really
an
think we're
RV?
intimidating?
I'm just saying, like a group of bandits wouldn't have.
And that's a great
RV.
point, Kayla, that I will ignore.
Oh.
I mean,
my
I feel
God.
like bandits need to transport stuff, maybe even more
Yeah, but
so
they
than
need
the
to do
average
it.
person.
They need to do it. They need to do it quickly. They don't have time to like. Here's my awning that I'm gonna crank out.
Right. They don't have the luxury that adventurers do.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. The morning sun rises after a night of ominous warnings and friendly tales. And we head off into the morning sun. Who would like to drive first?
And for the record, I give Kirog the ruby thing now.
Okay.
What is it?
Kirog, Bert. It is a Ruby of the War Mage. It will allow you to use a melee weapon as a spellcasting focus.
Ruby of the War Mage.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. I was looking. I have
just
like
making some notes.
I have a spreadsheet that I made of like how many magic items, like Wizards says you should have of what sort of tier by this time, and obviously you're lacking in common magic items because those are kind of lame. But I think there's some fun little flavor here and there in them. So we'll see what happens with this stuff that Max has gotten. I still have not heard who's driving.
I guess I'll do it.
I can do it.
Oh yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a survival check, please. And Kirog, roll me a D100.
I don't remember how to do that. Okay, I did.
That is A 9.
9. Wonderful. Thank you. And Kirog, what did you get?
84.
84.
Mm-hmm.
84. Wowza. As you travel along, your path is suddenly cut short by 6 huge wild boars.
Oh no!
That,
Get out your fucking
burst into
AKs.
And a few of them tackle the hyena, and one of them transforms into a dwarf.
Oh,
What?
Who
a dwarf?
walks up to the front of the cart and says, "A dwarf. One of these wild boars has turned into a dwarf."
Oh.
You see, their hair is matted and thick, and very like bristly still, almost sort of sticking up like a mohawk off the back of their head. And this dwarf says, "All right, you're on our road. You've got to pay the toll to get past the boars."
That's interesting.
Okay.
So
I didn't know there was a boar road.
I stick my head out of the cart and I was like, "What?"
You got to pay the toll to get past the were-boars. That's us.
Oh.
I didn't know there was a
And then I just pull my head back in.
boar. Hey guys, what should we do about these boars?
Ask him how much the fee is.
Yeah. How much is the were-boar toll?
Oh, that's the thing. Depends on the day, doesn't it? Depends on the travelers.
No, I don't. No, it doesn't.
Well, you lot look like you've got... You've got some prosciutto, haven't you? I can smell it.
Hey, it was a gift. But
Yeah.
I think someone might be eating
Also,
it right
our dragon,
now, so
our
I
dragon
don't know.
let go of it.
But I think we can make an exception for y'all.
You've not got a dragon in there.
We don't. No.
Oh
we don't.
yeah, Shrek, we do.
Whoa.
Kayla, what's your charisma score?
Probably not high. Oh, it's a +3.
Okay.
That's why is that my
your
highest
ability
score? 17.
17.
Why is my charisma my highest stat? This man is not.
That is your
charismatic.
spellcasting ability.
It's important for
Oh. Anyway.
It always fucks me up that paladins are charisma and not wisdom.
Yeah, that's nothing. Actually.
They're like projecting their fucking force of will onto.
Yeah,
I
right.
guess.
Anyways, you see this wereboar sort of blanch. So, oh, for fuck's sake, they've got a dragon in there, boyos. So sorry. You're free to go. And in fact, let's. He walks up and carves a little like the small face of a boar onto the side of your cart and says,
Cool.
"If you're passing through these way again, we won't give you nary a wink of trouble. Have a nice day. In fact, here, take this."
Okay.
And they give you a coin purse.
They're giving us money?
What's in it? What did I get?
Damn, all right.
It clearly doesn't belong to them. It seems they may have stolen this from someone further up the road, but it has 5 platinum pieces in it.
damn.
Holy shit.
Huh. Whoa.
Shall we each take
And as
one?
you carry on
Do
your
it, sure.
way,
One punt
he says,
piece each.
One PP.
lads, which bag did I
PP.
give him? I didn't get a chance to check all the loot yet. And then
We gotta tell more people we got a dragon.
and as you near lunchtime, you come up on a small town. There is not much here in the way of structures, save for those staples of a cowboy town. You see a bank, a lawman's office, saloon, probably a stable shop, and or a stable and like blacksmith / like horseshoe maker kind of thing. You know, you're walking through. There's like 5 buildings on either side of the road. But you do see the sign of the saloon says Ranger's Roost.
We are wearing them, right?
No, we are
You
bewaring
were told
the
to
black
say
horn.
hi to someone at Ranger's Roost.
Oh, we were saying hi to Kilgore or something. Kilgore.
Hilgore, who is Trunt's sweetheart, is in there, and we're supposed to say hello.
Yes.
Pretty far away, I feel.
Well, she was out trying to get money to buy a necklace or whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
We go
Working
in.
there at 11. Great. As you guys walk in, before you're able to get there, you see a rather haggard young dragonborn with deep black scales walk up to you and say, well, howdy. Y'all could, well, I ain't seen a mount like that coming through these parts before, and, well, folk are getting mighty nervous. Think you could, shack up your horse and your
Our other
uglier
horse
outside of town?
Yeah, our other
ways?
horse.
Her ugly horse.
Yeah, just,
Oh yeah, we're supposed to buy.
been some odd goings on around these parts, and folk are a bit on edge, so if you could not add to that, I'd be mighty appreciative of it.
Do you know where we could get
Oh,
a better horse?
oh yeah, well, you are standing
A
right next
non-ugly
to
horse.
the finest horse depot in these parts.
Whoa.
Also, the worst horse depot.
Whoa, a horse depot.
Because it's the only horse depot.
Oh. Okay. I've never heard of a
You
horse
walk right
depot.
on in there, and Hucklebee's going to help you out real good. In fact, oh, we lost Kayla.
Where did
You tell him Constable
Kayla go?
Silverclaw sent you. You'll get great service. That is what I would like.
Dan,
Our
you're a
Wi-Fi's been
constable?
splotchy. Oh, there he is. Yeah, Constable Silverclaw.
My internet. Shit.
Constable.
What happened?
Anyways, you were directed by Constable Silverclaw,
We're at
the
the horse
Dragonborn you've
depot.
been speaking with, to visit Hucklebee at the horse depot to purchase a new horse. If and you're in the market for one.
Isn't we in the market for one? Question mark.
Well, we have one horse and one giant hyena.
Bigger, one bigger horse.
He keeps having to cast animal friendship every
The question's going to be for Cerberus if he wants to keep expending spell slots every day, or if he would rather try and buy a horse.
I mean, I don't mind. We haven't necessarily needed one for a minute for any special circumstances. But I suppose this can't exactly go on forever, and this animal's a little unpredictable. No offense, other Stanley.
And you see it just sort of, and there's like some street cats wandering about that it's trying to like nip at.
Damn. Yeah, I just don't know what we're gonna do with it if we like. Do we just release it if we get an actual horse, or?
Yeah.
It is a wild animal that you've abducted.
We became friends with him. We didn't abduct him.
That's true. You did charm it into thinking it was your friend and leaving its pack behind. Well, I guess you killed the rest of its pack. So
that's what I did to Max.
Really, you traumatized this creature and then sort of.
Hold on.
Anyways, you have sort of secured the cart and the horses outside of town.
And put the cart
and
before
can head into
the horse.
Hucklebee's Horse Depot.
Wow.
Kind of obsessed with this.
Yes, very good, Jake.
Thank you. What'd you call me? Did you say Jacob? What the hell?
I said, good job, Jake.
Oh, okay.
What? No, they said Jake.
Okay. That's Jacob. What I thought. Okay.
Thank you, Risa.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you all bust into Hucklebee's Horse Depot, and there's some light jazz kind of playing from an indiscernible source. And as you enter into the showroom, you see there's maybe half a dozen tables that have rotating platforms on them. And each platform has a small sort of open air vignette of, you see a farm, a caravan, a battle, and inside all of them are miniature horses acting out what they would be doing in any of these scenes.
Like miniature horses.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Like,
nice.
Tiny.
What are these? A horse for ants?
And all of a sudden, Keurig, you feel a hand on your shoulder. Well, you came down to the right place. I'm glad y'all folks came down here. Yeah, I'm Huckabee. I'll help you get a horse right quick today. Now, what can I get you folk in? I'm thinking...
All right.
Look at you. You know a good horse when you see one.
Oh, God.
Nothing but the best for you, I bet.
No,
now,
you need to... All right.
I know a man of good horse quality when I see one. What are you folks in the market for today, in addition to the stunning black stallion I know you're meant to ride?
Do you got any bigger ones?
No, well, that's all right. More of a roan sort of color, ain't you? I can see it in your eyes. It will match that beard of yours. Right, well, head on right this way. We'll get you set up real good. What kind of horse you looking for today, folks?
A big one.
Well, I got plenty of big old horses here. You talking regular size big or big size big?
I'm talking like a horse,
Right, okay, regular size big horse.
Size.
big old horse size.
A big horse.
And what is this horse going to be doing for you?
Horse.
It's just going to be a nice big show horse for you. We got them over there. And you see them point to sort of a dressage kind of display.
Of miniature horses, right?
Just doing a
pull. You need a pulling horse.
Just
right. And
doing
what sort of capacity are you carrying? The
5
plus a dragon.
Adults? Okay, we shouldn't tell this guy about the dragon.
That's true. Never mind. Not a dragon.
I meant a I meant to drag kin. It's when you kin a dragon.
Deception check.
Oh god. Oh god.
13.
Well, we got a lot of folk around here that kin dragons. I mean, hell, Constable out there, he dragon kin. And shit, after the dragon wars, those dragon kin folk are all over the dang place. Who knows what they're going to be up to next? Ain't no war to fight in no more. Feel rather sad for them, you know? Made to fight in this war, and then the war's over. What are you going to do? Made for war? Ain't no war. What are you made for?
I don't know. Probably hobbies or something. I don't know.
I'll tell you what. This horse, this horse is made for pulling. You got any sort of folk in the back of that wagon there, this horse going to pull real good. Now, this is a premium, top-of-the-line draft horse. Now, this horse is going to run you about 75 gold pieces here. And
is this actually a miniature horse?
No, this is a genuine. I'm gonna pull this horse out, and once it leaves the doors here, it's gonna grow to full size. I promise you that. Guarantee.
Wait. What do you mean?
Cerberus, make an insight check for me.
Okay. Oh fuck. Okay. 8.
With an 8, you fuck all, man. You've never bought a horse before.
Because I'm like, does he mean it'll grow to full size in like years from now, or like
you don't know.
Just add
You're
water?
so like caught off guard by the energy this guy is bringing.
Yeah.
That like you cannot get enough footing to kind of push back.
Yeah.
About what you need.
Is this a tiny horse though? Like, is what he is showing us a tiny horse?
Oh yeah. Oh, you see a tiny horse rippling with tiny muscles, sort of plowing a field.
Okay.
Now this horse here, this is a good horse. I'll throw in a warranty for you. 5 extra gold pieces. Now you can come in back to the shop here. We'll make sure nothing wrong with your horse. Heal it up real good. Get you a discount on any horseshoes you got year round. Now I would recommend in the winter switching to the winter shoes, just so your horse feet don't get cold. Really makes it work through the snow. They got sort of grip on them, make it work. And you're probably going to want the undercarriage padding to make sure a horse don't get all muddy and dirty under there. That'll be another 5 gold pieces for you. And, you know, really with a horse of this quality, you're probably going to want the wash and dry combo in there. So we're getting pretty up close to 100 gold pieces here, and that's a good dang deal for you. I'll tell you what, cut it down to 90 and we'll call it a day. And you see them produce a contract just from the air.
I look at the group and I'm
Hey,
like,
wait a minute. Okay, you talked way too fast. I don't think this is even the type of horse we want.
I can fix everything. I'm casting Zone of Truth.
Excellent. I get a wisdom save.
oh my god.
Classic.
Charisma save.
Yeah, shockingly, the 2 is not going to do it.
It's not. So it cannot. They cannot speak a deliberate lie.
Okay.
Now, what horse do we actually want and need to pull a carriage?
Well, I can't tell you what horse you want or need. Only you can tell me that.
Oh.
Okay. Which is your most... Which of these horses is the best deal for a pulling horse?
Well, that would be just sort of our standard draft horse. In fact, we have some older horses that are a bit run down, but they'll still get the job done that I can give to you at a discount.
And what is the discount?
Are they fast enough?
And what does this horse look like?
You see they spin the vignette, and it goes so fast that you lose sight of the things inside, and you see an older horse, still able to work and pull a cart along. You see at a respectable pace. It would still be faster than what you're doing with the hyena, because the awkwardness of the horse and the hyena has slowed you down quite significantly. So you're going to be closer to where you were at with 2 horses there. Right. Well, this horse here is probably your best bet to just get a good bang for your buck, as it were.
How much is it?
This would run you. Standard price for a draft horse is 50 gold pieces.
Yeah, okay. A standard price for a draft horse is 50 gold pieces. What are
Yes,
you
that is
going...
the truth.
Yes, and what are you going to sell it for?
I would sell a draft horse for 50 gold pieces.
But what would you sell it to me for?
I would sell a draft horse to you.
How much would you sell this draft horse? Yeah. This draft horse right here. How much will you sell it to me for today?
This horse here. Make an intimidation check. You've gotten this guy scared.
I don't have to.
He cannot tell a lie. He does not have to tell the truth.
Ugh.
If you'd like to compel the truth out of him, which it seems you are trying, I will need you to make an intimidation check, please.
19.
This horse here would be about 35 gold pieces for you and your lovely party.
Is it a draft horse?
It is.
I think it's.
Are they fast enough to like pull a carriage?
That is, like a draft horse is what you want pulling a cart.
Well, that's what you want, like pulling like a plow. I don't know.
I don't know how horses do. What?
Max, would you like a more expensive riding horse for 75 gold pieces?
Common American draft. Oh, it says.
You're not.
It says
you are not getting a horse for you all to ride. You are getting a horse to pull the cart with you in it. You want a strong horse, not a fast horse.
Google says draft horse.
Light. Okay, I guess light draft horse. I guess. Okay, that works.
Well, except it's not pulling like a plow. Anyway, do we want this horse?
There's like two types of horses you can buy in D&D, all right? I'm working within the rules I've been given.
Sorry, that's fair. That's fair. I guess
unless you want like 1,000 gold piece war horse.
Not war horse.
Can you describe the horse we're looking at a little more?
It is mostly.
Is it pretty?
Yeah, it's mostly brown with a few sort of black spots. And you see in the mane, there are flecks of gray mixed in with the black and brown. And you see it sort of...
Aw. A baby.
So can I put you down for 35 gold pieces for the draft horse and no other add-ons, items, or fees?
Yeah, that's fine.
Probably.
I feel like this is probably our best bet.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you can make an insight check if you want.
I will.
Dorian, you look suspicious as well.
20.
Would you like to make a check? Hachi Machi Kirog. Yeah, this is the best you're going to get for what you need.
Yeah.
Or rather, the cheapest and like safest bet.
Yeah.
You could get a cheaper, worse horse.
Okay, I'm not.
That's probably going to keel over as soon as you leave. But this horse is going to last you through your journey. Yeah.
Give it to me.
Go ahead. And who is handing over 35 gold pieces?
Oh God! Well, I have.
I feel like we all kind of have to, right?
We should all use 7, right? That's fine.
Or what about is platinum worth more than
don't we
gold?
all?
I believe platinum
is
10 gold pieces.
So we need 3 platinum.
Yeah, we just got the platinum.
Why don't we just all do 7? It's 35, right? We just all do 7 gold.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, we just 7.
Everybody mark down 7 gold. And I will need someone's signature on the contract here.
Do you need it?
I do, yes, for my records.
Are you gonna do anything nefarious with it?
I don't think it's nefarious.
What are you? Okay. Other than keep this signature for your records, what are you going to do with it?
I don't have to tell you.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
No.
He has to tell you the truth. He cannot lie, but he is not compelled to tell the truth.
I'm not putting my signature there.
I don't think it's nefarious. Classic. Banger.
Somebody's signature, please, before I can release the horse.
I'll sign it.
All right. Cerberus, you sign
He's
it.
got the best credit score.
Not Cerberus anymore.
Honestly, probably Bert, to be honest.
Yeah.
Probably Bert.
Yeah.
100% Bert. Certainly not Mr. I bankrupted a town over there.
Is that me? What?
I'm
Not
pretty sure
Ice
that's
Clown,
Dorian.
Ice
Dorian
Clown.
was an ice clown.
That was
I don't think
that
Finian,
was
Finian
me.
definitely doesn't have a credit score.
Yeah.
Finian
No,
is like
Finian
not on the
absolutely-
chart.
No, Finian is off the grid for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Finian definitely doesn't seem like she doubted.
I wish I was off the grid.
Fucking real.
All right. You purchase a horse, and as the sun begins to set, I think that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. As you walk over to the tavern to get your footing for the night and rest in a warm bed for once. So, thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for playing, and we'll see you again in 2 weeks.